February, no less.
How festive.
Happy New Year! Out with the old and in with the new! That's right, boys and girls. Throw yourself into study and, of course, assassination with renewed vigor! Now, time to laze the day away.
Where's he going with all this?
Oh, I think I'm starting to get the picture. You're trying to cram all the good times you missed out on over the winter break into February. Is that what this is?
Precisely! Our only winter break together and not one of you came to visit. Of course, I knew you were worried about me and trying your hardest to find a solution, which is why I didn't seem proper to invite anyone over, but still.
Seems kind of weird to be all bummed out about it now, don't you think, sir?
Water under the bridge, as far as I'm concerned. We'll simply reclaim the time we lost by having all the fun at once!
Koro-sensei's living life to the fullest, as frantically as ever. Still, it's February. March is just around the corner. We've got to face the future. Figure out where we're going before we say goodbye. 32 days. That's all the time we have left. Koro-sensei deadline is practically here.
とにかくもっと止まって叫びも虚しく消えて僕はただただ迫る意味と全力怯えてたんだ現実とは容赦なくて特に時間はやばいねそれなしじゃ眠れないブランケ奪われてくのに似てる愛もない意味もわかんないことで笑ったり悩んだり最後のチャイム鳴り響けば楽しい時も終わるバイバイエスタで365日分の学びをカバンに詰め込んでいつもみたいまた明日的にバイバイエスタで365日分の出来事僕の大人にしかならん涙なんて見せもしないでバイバイエスタで365日分の思い出もっと大人になっても少しも色褪せないさ
Future plans, huh? Okay. What high school you going to? I was thinking someplace lower level so I can have a little bit of elbow room.
Well, you've definitely got fundamentals down through senior year. High school can be about fine-tuning what Koro-sensei's taught us.
That's one way to look at it, sure. I don't know about you, but I'm going to push myself.
It takes a pristine academic record to make it in communications these days.
So I'm told, at least.
So, Karma, what are your sights set on?
I figure I'll just stay at Kanuki Gauka.
You're gonna subject yourself to the entrance exam all over again?
Wow, seems kind of low profile. With your grades, you could get into any school you want.
Put yourself in the shoes of the kids on main campus. The guy they thought was exiled is suddenly back, looming head and shoulders above them all. What could be sweeter than sailing by on an ocean of humiliated faces for 3 whole years, right?
That's a winning personality you've got.
And besides, there are tons of decent schools out there, if all you care about is your transcript. But do any of them boast an arch-nemesis worthy of me? I'm inclined to say no. Have fun while you can. Broader ambitions can come later. What I want out of life right now is a good academic battle. Or 3.
That's so you.
And what's your high school of choice, Nagisa? You picked one?
Just like Kayano, Sugino, everyone. It's almost time to part ways. Each of us going wherever the future leads. Believe it or not, my top pick is Keisetsu University's high school. It's crazy hard, but hands down the best shortcut for getting into the college Mom hopes I'll go to. After that, I don't know. I have certain skills, there's no question of that. Trouble is, what I'm good at puts me out of step with others. Seems like everyone knows where they're going but me.
Hey, yoo-hoo! How many times I gotta tell you I'm finished?
Oh, sorry about that.
Come on, snap out of it already! You're supposed to be giving me the academic chops to march back into school. I thought the idea was to enroll this term, not when I'm like old and crusty.
Hey, don't worry, we'll get you there. Just dial it back a teensy bit.
You're worried about your own future, aren't you? Junior high kids sure have it rough.
I have no earthly idea what I want to be.
You have options? Apart from the obvious choice of profession, I mean, your path seems pretty clear to me. What have we been doing this entire time? You're gonna be a teacher, silly.
A what?
Of course, if you're not feeling it, I understand. You can always
It took her saying it for me to realize. A teacher. Someone with the power to change lives. Suppose a kid gets saved by a doctor. Naturally, he grows up wanting to be one. A kid sees an assassin wielding his blade, and from then on, it's all he can think about. Or maybe, a kid sees a teacher molding young minds. Yeah, but...
What is that? Someone's family, I guess?
Go! Go! Nagisa! Go! Go! Nagisa! Go! Go! Nagisa!
Okay then, is that an actual mob of giants?
I do not appreciate those weirdos hogging the send-off ceremony.
Sensei, what in the heck do you think you're doing?
I'm cheering you on, of course. You didn't suppose I'd let my prize student's big moment slip by unnoticed? Here, look at the time! I've got to drop by and cheer on Kimura! And Kazuki! And Kiba! And Hayami! And Hara!
You got this! Up, up, and away!
I'll never be a teacher like him, that's for sure. The last career counseling session is at the end of February, after our entrance exams. I've got until then to make up my mind one way or the other. For now, though, I'll focus on the target right in front of me.
Okay, I'll just ask, what's wrong with you, Okajima?
What, with me? Nothing.
Is it because of the chocolates? Please.
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Huh? It's Valentine's Day. I'm just excited is all. And don't worry, I'm not going to eat any of that cheapo crap you give out.
Excuse me? What is that supposed to
What
mean?
do we have here?
Who's the lucky fella you're giving these to?
What are you talking about? They're just a formality. Why do you have to go there? Everybody likes chocolate. They could be for anyone.
Right. And by anyone, I assume you mean this little stud muffin. Weird. Her acting chops are usually more spot on.
Not even Koro-sensei wised up to her before it was almost too late.
It was that kiss. Ever since Nagisa laid one on her, the girl's been a bona fide hot mess.
If we bring the two of them together...
We can tease two lovebirds with one stone. We've got a shiny new plaything.
His self-esteem isn't exactly the highest. Poor guy can't imagine the opposite sex wanting anything to do with him.
It's why he's avoiding you. See, in his mind, that smooch is something you're pissed as hell about. That's just how he is. Till you say otherwise, that's what he'll think.
I know, it's just... I mean, I've played being in love dozens of times, but this is totally different. I have no real-life experience crushing on a classmate. Like, what am I supposed to say when I give the chocolates to him?
Want us to do some recon? Maybe a little covert training would be in order?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm,
of course.
glad you like them.
Yes, yes.
See, in this case, the receiver is overjoyed. But observe how the giver is rather a bit on the cool side. Total formality.
His overjoyed face is terrifying.
Impressive. Your shots are just as accurate when using chocolate ammunition. Here's the rest. You've more than earned it.
Good call.
I respect you. Let's keep it that way.
Sure.
See, now there's a couple that's always on target. Gotta love that skill.
I can't imitate that. I can't even tell if she meant it.
Gentlemen, I await your answers with bated breath. To each of you a love letter. I put a lot of myself into these.
Yourself? More like an ancient curse.
She beat me to the punch. I had Okada cook me up a batch I planned on leaving in Terasaka's shoe locker.
Here's your Valentine's Day cyanide. What is wrong with you? That's not what chocolate is for at all.
Whoa! All these for me? Is this for real?
I thought you might like to share them with your brother and sister. Nothing fancy, just bulk stuff from the wholesale store. Took me 4 hours to ride there and back.
How'd you even... When did you study?
It's not a big deal. After all, I have days before the entrance exams. I'm going to state school. That makes you and me both, doesn't it?
Guess so. Hope we can get in.
Right?
See, everyone has his or her distinct approach to this stuff.
Best policy is to say what you have to say in your own words. You should just be yourself.
Yeah, I guess so. Thank you, guys.
Only problem I see? Privacy. With the octocurve on the watch, there basically is none.
Oh, you can just leave that to me. Kaino, I do hope you brought the you-know-what.
Oh, yeah.
Ought to put Koro-sensei on lockdown long enough for you to get the job done. Don't worry about him. Concentrate on giving Nagisa those chocolates.
Right.
Where are my Valentine's chocolates? I know I got something! Nagisa, help me look! Some joker probably thought it'd be funny to hide them on the mountain!
Kaino? What's wrong? Why are you so quiet?
Oh, God. My heart's beating so fast. How do I do this? Do I look all right? What do I say? Hey, Nagisa. Where are you headed after graduation?
Honestly, I know the career path I want to follow. I'm just not real sure that it's something I'm cut out for.
He wants to be a teacher. It's obvious he looks up to Koro-sensei. Not for the reasons most of us do, but because Koro-sensei has a knack for bringing out the best in people. When Nagisa talks to him at the end of the month about a future career, he'll ask about education.
What's Koro-sensei doing up there? He's fixated, whatever it is. Of course he's out of range. Why would I think he'd leave himself so open to attack?
Oh, that look. I love it when he stares dead ahead like that. He's so intense. Not that long ago, revenge was my whole life. I should have been crushed when my plan failed, but I wasn't. Because it was Nagisa who stopped me. He's the kindest soul I've ever known. Sure, he's an assassin, but his bloodlust filled the hole in my heart. What do I say to that face? What words do I use? Nagisa? As a thank you, these chocolates are yours for always being by my side. Here.
Are you sure?
Yep. Okay then, mission accomplished. Job well done. Move along. See you tomorrow, okay? Hope you get into the school you're aiming for.
Yeah, thanks.
There he goes, staring dead ahead. It's not right for me to get in his way. He needs to focus. But I can thank him without complicating things. I'll use the sharpest blade in my repertoire. My acting ability.
Imagine being able to cast your feelings aside at the moment of truth like that. Wow, there's no question she's Miss Yukimura's sister.
No kidding, right? So noble. Well, damn, now I feel guilty thinking about trying to steal from her.
Come again?
Never mind. I didn't say anything, so yeah. What exactly has Koro-sensei so enthralled?
I had Kaino leave a note and some chocolates somewhere obvious. With a special photo, of course.
You dog.
If I'd known it was going to work this well, I'd have used it as bait long before now.
A 4-star Valentine's Day dinner. What's in it for you?
I'm told you menfolk tend to give back 3 times as much on White Day. Seems like an honorable tradition to me. Of course, I can't imagine how you could possibly measure up. We'll see, won't we?
I'm out.
Don't be like that. At least stay through the meal. That wasn't meant as a jab at your manhood, I swear. You don't know what I went through to get reservations.
I'm surprised a place like this would let someone like you cross the threshold.
Here, from Hinano. She asked if I'd mind passing it on. You're at school so seldom these days.
When I see an opening, that man is mine.
Poor girl. She seems to have gotten it in her head that we're a thing now.
Bet the boys are broken-hearted.
I got a veritable boatload of chocolates, even for me. I'm sure a few kids thought it might be their last Valentine's Day. Can't blame them for going overboard. So, what's going on in your world lately? How's the big plan? The kids think if they can keep the octopus from blowing up, everything'll work out. Of course, we know better, don't we?
That's why we're in a private room at a place she trusts. I should have known. Maybe. I have been meaning to talk to you, actually.
Huh?
I've been relegated to providing E-Class with proprietary guidance, so I'm kept out of the loop. They'll likely only brief me at the 11th hour. But something is in the works. The government is moving forward with a secret assassination project. There's no doubt.
Seeing it again like this, I'm stunned.
But do you think it can eliminate him?
You may take my word for it, gentlemen. The question with this weapon isn't whether it is capable, but rather how efficiently and smoothly it can do the job.
A first-rate mind and a first-rate figure.
I must say, seeing one of my teachers so enamored with a questionable photograph does not strictly inspire confidence.
Mr. Principal, sir, wherever did you come from?
I find your work ethic wanting.
Eh?
There will be a corresponding pay cut.
I beg you mercy!
Miss Yukimura, I believe. It's a pity we lost such talent. Her passion for teaching was matched only by her vitality. Given a few more years, she would have become an outstanding educator.
Indeed.
Oh, by the way, I understand there's an excellent chance of your life being spared. If you do survive this, would you indulge me? I want you to continue teaching E-Class next year. Truthfully, I find your fixed expression and singular anatomy to be rather well suited to the position.
I'm flattered, sir. You judge fellow educators purely on aptitude, unmoved by sentiment or the shadow of their past. To be offered a job by such a man is the best mark one could hope for. Alas, I decided it's best for this year to be my last at the blackboard.
What will you do?
Anyone's guess, really. I have a mind to circumnavigate the globe in a sailboat. May I just say how delightful it's been having you as an arch-rival through all this. Your dedication is nothing short of inspiring.
The feeling is mutual. I don't suppose you're open to bribery. In the grand design, I rule this institution from on high, while the Miss Yukimuras of the world support it from below. The perfect expression of my educational philosophy.
What's that boy of yours up to these days?
Arranging the pecking order for high school, I suspect. He'll have the whole system under his thumb by the end of freshman year.
A truly remarkable young man.
Well, we're not quite there yet. He still has a few lessons to learn.
Can I be honest with you? I'm not so sure it'd be such a bad thing if the world were destroyed. For the kids, anyway. They'll never get over it if they can't kill him. They'll be haunted by that failure the rest of their lives. And they'd resent having their thunder stolen by some big-shot government-sponsored mercenary, or whatever the powers that be are cooking up. But think about it. Imagine those kids watching their teacher die, the octopus writhing in agony at the hands of one of their classmates. They're screwed either way. The trauma will follow them to the grave. However this turns out, we're talking years of therapy. Being part of something like this just twists you in a way you can never undo, ever.
Irina. Once this business is said and done, you should quit. You're just not built for it.
Excuse me?
Can't you see? Your feelings run too deep. Over the past year, they've taken the wheel. If you're this worried about your students being affected, what might another job down the road put you through?
Sure, you can dismiss the life I've made for myself. Why not? It's easy to pass judgment from the nosebleed section. But here on the ground, I'm a killer. There's no going back from that. No place in the sun waiting for me to shed the past and reinvent myself.
Everything we experience is a tool for clearing one's path. That's the most important thing I've learned on this job. What those kids taught me. I understand your concern, but they have resilience down to an art form. Whatever they face, however horrible, they know how to let it nourish them. Irina, why don't you come work for us? You have skill, an impressive range of professional experience. As far as we're concerned, your past is just that. With us, you'll save more people than you killed. And if you want, every morning, you can pray for your victims at the shrine. Something to consider.
What do you mean, a shrine? You are aware that I identify as Christian, right? And why stay where I hardly know anyone?
I don't think you understand. There's no church anywhere near my house. Sorry.
What? Wait a minute! Are you saying what I think you're saying?
Probably.
What? A man and a woman can't live together out of wedlock? What will people think?
Suit yourself then.
Oh! No! It's fine! It's the 21st century! It's a different world! Wait for me!
あの日を遠くに感じた少しずつ並べた